Check 1, 2, 1.
Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Monday, June 30th, 2025 Business Board meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The board met in executive session prior to this meeting to discuss personnel and legal matters. This meeting lasted approximately 30 minutes. And now, is there any public comments on any items on tonight's agenda?
Is it related to something on the agenda? Personnel? Is it related to the swimming situation? There'll be another comment period at the end. You're welcome.
Thank you. Then I will turn it over to Dr. Christian for the superintendent's report.
Thank you. Motion to approve the personnel report as presented in 3A. Board action is requested for the attached personnel changes. Appointments for promotion, employment, or transfer are subject to the presentation of valid credential, employment verification, documentation, and state mandated requirements.
May I have a second, please? Sharon, any questions or comments? All in favor? Thank you. Rick?
Motion to approve the non-bargaining unit rates for the 25-26 school year as presented.
May I have a second, please? Gail, any questions or comments? All in favor? Thank you.
This is a motion to approve agreement with Substitute Teacher Services for continued substitute services for the period July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2027 as presented.
May I have a second, please? Will, any questions or comments? All in favor? Thank you.
Motion to approve an agreement with Dr. Carl Pullman of Cedar Lane Pediatrics to provide student physicals at Colonial Middle School for the period July 1st, 2025 through June 30th, 2026 in the amount of $4,000.
May I have a second, please? Rick, any questions or comments?
This is for all of our students in the middle school who want to participate in PIAA sports. This guy is just a new physician.
Thank you. All in favor? Thank you. And Gail.
This is a motion to approve the separation and release agreement between the Colonial School District and employee number 103216 as presented.
May I have a second, please? Chris, any questions or comments? All in favor? Thank you. And now we will move on to public comment. You can approach the mic and please state your name and place of residence.
Testing. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Phil Morbeck. I'm a resident of Plymouth Township, 6 Everton Circle, Plymouth Meeting, PA, 19462. My wife and I have been residents of Plymouth Township in the Colonial School District for 20 years at this point, and my family, the Morbecks, have been Plymouth residents for 75 years, since 1950. I also have 3 children in the district who all go to Colonial schools, a rising 3rd grader at Plymouth Elementary, a rising 6th grader going to Colonial Middle School, and a rising high schooler going to 9th grade in Plymouth Whitemarsh High School. All 3 of them are also swimmers competitively and have been swimming since the age of 7. They all currently swim for Plymouth Whitemarsh Aquatic Club, PWAC. One of them is also swam for Colonial Community Aquatics, CCA, as well. And we do have other parents here, and some of them also have kids who swim in both, or do diving for one and swimming for the other. Historically, I don't understand why we have 2 teams when we've got other swim programs throughout the area like North Penn and Upper Dublin that seem a lot bigger and only have 1. But I'm just a parent. That's not my choice, and it's really not my decision. What I do know is that for many years, they seem to coexist. Again, I've been on both, and we always seem to get pool time for everybody. We'd be at the high school, they'll be at the community center. They're at the community center or the high school, and we'd be at the other, and it all seemed to work out. Until last year, when all of a sudden it all fell apart, it didn't work that way, and we found ourselves going all over the place for swim time. When I say all over the place, I mean Arcadia University, Fort Washington, Wissahickon High School, where my kids would ask, Daddy, aren't we PW? Why are we going to Wissahickon High School? So, well, they can't take us right now. I don't understand why. But I do know, because we also do run track for Conshohocken Electric Force, so we're at the high school, that often that pool was sitting empty. Well, we could have been swimming in it. Something happened last year and it changed. And this year, we now know that the community center, Plymouth Community Center's pool was going to be closed for 6 months of the year for renovations. And I'm sure those renovations are very important and are well needed. But it brings up a bit of a scheduling crisis. So I come to the board asking for 2 things. One, just to warn everybody of this impending scheduling crisis, and it sounds like Dr. Christian is aware of it already. So I'm happy to see that the school district cares. But also to ask for a commitment to fairness and transparency regarding how we allocate pool time. Plymouth Whitemarsh Aquatic Club's been around for 50 years now. Is a Class 1 organization by community standards here at CSD. And we'd like to make sure that we're treated fairly. We're not asking to take away from CCA. I don't have anything against them. Again, I've been a CCA parent, and we have other parents who do CCA too. But just making sure that next year we're not as stressed trying to run around everywhere outside of our district to get pool time. It's very inconveniencing, it's very expensive. And also it's difficult to manage, especially when you have 3 swimmers all going to different places. And we know that because this community center is going to be closing the pool, that there's going to be a huge crunch on that very singular resource. And I know that our 2 clubs are not the only 2 that are going to use this pool, that they also have Special Olympics and other organizations that need to use it as well. So I'm just asking for some fairness and some transparency, and I know behind the scenes, everybody's working together on it, but I'm asking for transparency to parents, so we can actually understand, you know, what's happening and when, and why, because we are trying to plan our years as well. And, you know, kids, for everyone's awareness, swim 3 to 5 days a week often. So it's not a small commitment for kids who are in any of the swim programs in our area. So I just wanted to make sure that, you know, everybody's aware of that and that, ask for some transparency. Thank you.
Thank you. After we exchanged emails this weekend, I did talk to Mr. Lally this morning from facilities, and I asked him to send an email to all user groups that used the pool last year. We understand with the community center being under construction this fall and your need to get schedules created for families, we asked everybody to submit their requests no later than August 1st so that we can allocate the time as equitably as possible. And I also asked them to send to each of the user groups policy 707 so that each of the organizations who submit time can adhere to those policies. You're welcome.
Is there any other public comment this evening? Any further board comment? All right, seeing none, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.